Hello guys, I'm back. Sorry that it has been so long since my last video. My last one was actually when we were in LA, but life has been a lot since then. So this is just going to be like a little life update. I'm going to curl my hair at the same time because I need to do that. And I'm currently sitting in our spare room, which is going to be Ezra's room one day soon. We need to sort it out. So I've got a ladder over there, a studio booth, well sorry, a studio booth, but some kind of sound recording equipment and just lots of random chairs. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to be using my wand. I'm just switching it on now and I'll wait for it to heat up a little bit. This is just some like standard Babyliss wand that I've had for years and it's the best thing to make your hair go wavy and curly. But it does get really, really hot and I have burnt the carpet in this house twice now. I also somehow managed to burn my Air Forces. They have like, oh, it sounds like it's fizzing. My Air Force have got like a yellow line where I had left these and I don't know what happened, but they're burnt. So if you do have this wand or you're going to get it, be very careful for it to not get too hot. So whilst that is warming up, let me just separate my hair. So yes, as I was saying, so the last video that I did was when I was in LA, and yeah, I was like loving the YouTube life and I still do, but for me YouTube has always been like a idea for me of something that's fun and something that I do for enjoyment. Oh my gosh, this really smells like smoke. Has it got something on it that's burning? Can you see the smoke coming off of that? Oh my days. It smells like burning. I think it's okay. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be like that YouTube video of that. Remember that little girl who's doing the hair curling and then her hair gets stuck and it like burns. Anyway, so yeah, we were in LA and that was the last video that I did. And yeah, since then I think life has just got really busy. And I always wanted YouTube to be a really fun thing and not something that I like put pressure on myself to do. Like, I'm not a YouTuber, this isn't like my job. And so yeah, I want it to always be something that is fun and enjoyable, and I think if it becomes like pressury then I just don't do it, which I think is fine. So yeah, so after LA we got home, and then Ezra, basically, I don't know if it was because of the jet lag, it kind of started to happen a bit before we went, but he had sleep regression. So that's like, he used to sleep really, really well, and then he just like stopped sleeping. Oh wait, I need to spray this. I got this spray from my friend the other day, she gave it to me, Techni Art, and it apparently if you spray it when you're about to curl your hair, oh, let me make these somewhere so they don't burn me. Apparently, oh, how on earth? Unlock. Okay. Okay. Apparently if you spray it on, it helps to like hold your hair so that you don't have to use hairspray afterwards. Oh, okay, it's quite wet. Cool. It smells really nice. It smells like an actual salon. Yeah, so he was having sleep regression, then we went to LA and we kind of just thought, oh, there's no point like trying to do any kind of like sleep routine whilst we're there because he's like, it's gonna get messed up when we get home anyway, kids get jet lag and stuff like that. So we didn't really bother, we just kind of let him do whatever, and then when we got back home, I thought, cool, let me start on a sleep routine now, because he was 4 months, so it was like quite a good age to start, but yeah, it was just really hard. So we had about 6 or 7 weeks. Oh wow, I think that hairspray stuff does work. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, we had about, I would say 6 or 7 weeks of him waking up about 6 times a night, every night, maybe 5 times. And it was just awful. Like, he would wake up for like half an hour every time. So you basically just didn't have any full night's sleep. Well, I've really not done this the right way around, have I? Put that across my face. So yeah, it was just really hard. I felt like constantly very, very tired. But we stuck with the routine. Once we started it, it took him a few weeks, and then I think when we were like proper solid with it, like really regimented, and I like actually stayed in the house and made sure that he was having his naps at home and stuff. Once we did that, it took like 15 days, which doesn't sound very long, but when you're in the moment and you're not sleeping properly and every day you're spending the day trying to get your child to go to sleep and nap, it's really hard. But we are through that now, and praise Jesus, Ezra now sleeps really well in the night. So yeah, great success. So that has been one big thing for us. And then another thing is that with Girl Got Faith, we've actually been like working on quite a few new exciting things. And so that's required a lot of my attention at the moment. So we started a crowdfunding campaign, which is so good. So basically we're running Girl Got Faith. I think I need to do a different video on everything that I do with that, but I started it 4 years ago, and there's a small team of us that work on it, but everybody does so voluntarily, including myself. And all the money that Girl Got Faith makes, whether that be from like merchandise or workshops or whatever it is, we put the money back into Girl Got Faith again, just because we've got so many ideas of things that we want to do and ways that we want to impact. So it means that we're kind of on this constant cycle of putting money back in and only being able to kind of use as much as what we've got. We've never had any big investment or any big funding, so it is basically just on what we've managed to raise ourselves. But then we've had this incredible idea to basically put on an annual event, which we think would be absolutely amazing. Ow! I just burnt my finger. It would be amazing, but obviously that does require a little bit more finances than what we usually would have kind of coming in and out. So we decided to put on a crowdfunding campaign through NatWest Back Her Business, which is like an initiative where they support female-owned businesses, which Girl Got Faith is. And so yeah, it's like a competition, so you do a crowdfund as normal, but then if you win the competition, and they judge it based on like if you hit your target and how many people have pledged and stuff like that, but if you win you get an additional £10,000, and 20 people win £2,020 because it's like a 2020 initiative. So that's really, really good. And so yeah, we've like committed to doing that, which I had to put quite a lot of work into it, but it's so worth it. And it's been like, honestly, like I want to cry every time I see someone has donated, because it just means so much, because I know that people do support it, but like to see someone actually be sacrificial and give, even like if sacrificial means £2, like I get it, like that's a big thing for some people, and like I don't know, it's been really amazing to see that people would really want to support us in that way. And I can't actually wait to plan this event. I think it's going to be so good and so fun, and yeah, I'm just really believing that it's going to be amazing. However, we've hit like a little bump in the road, because coronavirus has struck our universe, the world, and I'm not really going to talk too much about that, because everybody in the whole world is going through the same thing right now. We all know what's happening, we've all seen the news, but yeah, it's been like obviously a very troubling time for many people with their health, and worrying for many. So I just think things like crowdfunding campaigns aren't really the top of people's agenda, which is totally understandable. So we're just trying to kind of work out ways that we can still try and, I don't know, like not let this vision go, despite the circumstances. So yeah, just believing and praying that it's all going to be okay. So yeah, that's it really. What else have I done? So we did sleep training, we did the crowdfunder. And oh, by the way, yeah, so sorry, when I was curling my hair, I tied, I think you saw it, but I tied the layer that I'd already done, just so that I don't then go over it again, because I don't like to go over pieces twice, because I think it's not very good for your hair, but also it like messes up the curl that you've done. But yeah, so anyway, oh yes, there's other things with Girl Got Faith as well, but I can't, can I say them? We're basically looking to launch a brand new merchandise line, which will be so nice, and I've got all the samples, and yeah, it's looking amazing. But again, that's been quite a bit of work. So yeah, and then I'm trying to think of anything interesting has happened, and I guess we've just been going on with life as normal. But I do definitely feel kind of more inspired and more like ready to be back with some videos and lots of ideas. So there will be more videos from me, and I will have lots more content. I already know what other stuff that I want to do for the next few videos. So if you have other stuff that you do want me to cover, then obviously put it in the comments. But I've got some ideas for you guys, don't you worry. But yeah, this is just me curling my hair. So, oh, I actually did want to encourage you with one thing. I heard this Maya Angelou quote the other day. And this is just for anyone who's feeling worried or feeling, in this current circumstance of our world. The quote was, "Every storm runs out of rain." And that is so true. This storm will pass, and our world will get back to normal again one day. And we just need to keep believing, keep trusting, keep loving one another, and yeah, keep our head up. Stay strong, guys. I'm gonna stay curling my hair, and you'll see the end product, hopefully.